Charlie, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Jets going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Sammy Coates has it complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. He's going to go up top again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept the pass. I like him.
He was looking for Devin Smith that time. Now fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Bell. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell, one of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
He finds Coates complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice. And run support, he's going to ride and in a bad mood.
Well, on just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So now it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Fitzpatrick got an open man. It's a unhuh. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Deep drop. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2014 Pro Bowler, Lawrence Timmons, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that point.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Fourth down, Fitzpatrick. And able to find Decker. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Second down, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Third and goal for Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And it's a big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The linebacker, David Harris, on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Heinz Field after this. On on second down, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
5 yards to gain here on third down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an offset eye. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it'll bring up third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
A horde of Jets. Huge crew there to make the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now another shot here at the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Fitzpatrick. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Decker again the intended target, and it's 4th and 3.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Decker that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And Anderson's got it. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. the red zone now. Fitzpatrick. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That side.
And he's going to be intercepted. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. A great read, and it's picked off. The 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Forte, the lone running back. Here's Fitzpatrick. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Right side, there's Decker. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Nick Folk for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the past. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got Decker, left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th. There he goes, left side. Picked off here by the... And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Anunua's got it, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Fitzpatrick to Decker over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
It's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Forte, the lone running back. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Cameron Hayward getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Move, 45. Move, 45. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on fourth down. And he's got unhuh. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now they face a third down after the fumble on second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Rock. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Coates, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Letting one go deep for a Unhuh. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Sets up the screen to Forte. And a gain there of 11 yards.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Smith catches left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Forte. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Fitzpatrick now on second down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And able to find Decker. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Corey Grant now to return. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A hit as he throws there in. Complete. Second down now after the incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A couple of Jets there in on the stop. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And able to find Green. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. There goes Green. 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll send Hayward Bay in motion. Now Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Darius Hayward Bay, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's got Decker, left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Right side, there's Decker. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now Fitzpatrick. And Decker's got it. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. First down, Fitzpatrick. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's a first down for the Jets. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing Jones. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.